As you all know, cardiovascular disease is Ireland's biggest killer. Over 5,000 people a year die from heart attacks. Most of these happen outside the hospital setting. But what, realistically, are your chances of survival? In Ireland, we have the out-of-hospital cardiac arrest registry, which collects data on out-of-hospital cardiac arrest events that are attended by the ambulance services, where resuscitation is attempted by anyone at any stage. As you can see from the first 200 cases entered onto the registry, there is about a 6.5% survival rate. How does this compare internationally? It's pretty good. 6.5% is a pretty good figure. Although you can see from other countries they have a slightly higher, much higher ratio. The reason being, a lot of these countries have mandatory CPR programs for school children on leaving school as a legal requirement. So, our figure is pretty good in the sense that 6.5 is a lot better than what it was beforehand. A couple of years ago in Ireland, if anybody suffered a cardiac arrest pre-hospitally, your chances were pretty much zero. And this is mainly due to the massive advancements in pre-hospital care in the country, in no small part to the ambulance service, CFO groups throughout the country, the great work by the IHF and FEC, and also in the hospitals in regards to post-resuscitation care. But 6.5%, as you can see from the other figures, it needs to be better. And how can we go about doing this? Well, approximately 55,500 students sit the Leaving Cert every year. And what if all of these were trained in CPR? 55,500 people trained a year in CPR. As most of out-of-hospital cardiac arrests happen in the home, the potential to save lives will be greatly increased with this training. It is law in 11 US states and in multiple EU countries right now, with many more pushing the legislation through. They've already seen massive increases in survival rates, as we can see from the previous slide. So why not here? Why don't we have the same here? That's the question we asked ourselves. So with this in mind, a group of us got together to discuss implementing this programme in Ireland. We're basically a group of volunteers from a variety of clinical backgrounds, all involved in teaching CPR already. We really want to see improvement in cardiac arrest survival by targeting the first two vital links in the chain of survival. In 2008, the IHF ran an excellent CPR Schools project which showed that this can be delivered successfully. Whilst the delivery may be similar, we want to build upon this and ensure that every school leaver knows how to do CPR and use an AED. We already have a national system in place. It's all you guys. It's everybody out here. It's all the CFO groups, the voluntary organisations, healthcare professionals. Basically what we're planning to do is utilise anybody willing to come on board with our project to deliver this training. We're going to coordinate it nationally and we're going to deliver it at a local level. Fundamentally, it's set up as a purely altruistic venture. We just want to give back to the community on a national scale. So to do so, there are various models and methods around to deliver the CPR training to school kids, many of which we're considering. We're currently planning a pilot project in a number of schools in West Dublin, both primary and secondary, and we're going to use various models, maybe hands-only CPR and CPR AED use, delivered by both teachers and responders. So after the pilot, we will determine which model is best by analysing the feedback from both students and instructors to really just develop the programme to make it as amenable as possible to everybody. Ultimately, we want to see the rollout. We'd like to see the national rollout of the programme for September 2016. Now, it does seem a bit adventurous that it's only 2 years away, but we really feel strongly about this project in the sense that we feel we can absolutely get it done. There's enough goodwill out there in the country. Per head of capita, we're the most generous country as it stands in the world. So why not give a little back to ourselves on a local level? We could need the help someday, the way we've been eating the last 10 years. But ultimately we want to get this written into law. We're pushing right now at the minute for a CPR AED bill with numerous with numerous political parties and the government. We're trying to really push this through to make it law. So, and fundamentally, at the end of the day, all we want to see is an easy way, a very achievable way, to see an increase in out-of-hospital cardiac arrest survival rates in Ireland, similar to those in other countries where this system is already in place. Thank you.